Guys, I have some Bookish mail. So it's Monday, and I don't normally start my vlogs on Mondays, but I came home and I have two very exciting parcels here. So we have this one and we have this one. This one is from my favourite book sleeve shop and contains a book sleeve that I have wanted for a very long time. And this one, this is from Najwa. And if you've been watching my vlogs, you may know what that means. So we'll start with this one. This one is from Book Besties. And Book Besties are the Etsy shop that I use for my book sleeves. Where's my other one? I only have one, and it's this one, which is a Jungle Book one. And she has an artist that designed some of these for her, and they are so beautiful. So this is my hardback one, but I needed a paperback one. And the same artist that designed this Jungle Book print has designed an A Court of Mist and Fury one. I can't, I'm just so excited. So I had to have it, and I don't have any paperbacks around to like put it in, but it's just, oh, I've been waiting for this for so long. So these book sleeves are really, really good. They're like real squishy. I've seen Ryan has one that came in a subscription box, and it's like a saggy fabric bag, and it's horrible. But these ones are really rigid, so they stay in shape, and they're really pillowy. I actually think that they're similar to the ones that Chelsea has from Chelsea Darling Reads, like completely different shop, but I think they're the same style. And these are just like a much better quality of book sleeve than other ones I've seen. So this is from Book Besties UK, not sponsored, just really like the book sleeves. And I'll put her link to her shop in the description box down below. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. So now, this one. Guys, I'm dead. Okay, I actually need scissors for this one, and I saw them yesterday. There we go. This time I have scissors. Oh, Najwa girl, you packaged this baby well. Is there like a way I'm supposed to open this? Yeah, it's tear resistant. I noticed. I noticed. There's some good quality packaging. Okay. Not ready. I finally have it. I finally have Kingdom of Ash. And it's the Indigo exclusive. I'm showing you before I've shown myself. My baby girl. Who's in the back? I didn't even care who was in the back. I just saw Mana in the 13 and I was like, I need this. So I think that that's Alida Morgan and Rowelyn. I've just seen somebody, I think the person who does the fake rate box has just bought this on a blanket for herself. And then the other thing. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I can't. I have like still, oh, this segues really nicely to a reading update. I've just thrown the dust jacket on the floor. I still have 180 pages of Tower of Dawn left, which is in this sleeve here. So I didn't do any reading at all last night. I was creating graphics for the Game of Thrones read along that I'm hosting, which some of you guys probably don't know about because I've just put feelers out on Twitter. So announcements will be coming sometime in the next like month and a half before 2019 starts, but there will be a Game of Thrones read along coming 2019. So keep your eyes peeled. Announcements will be coming soon. Twitter stuff will be coming soon. So if you guys wanted to take part in that, then rest assured, I've got on it. It's being planned. I have some amazing co-hosts. So why was I talking about that? Oh, because I was doing that last night instead of reading. So I still have 180 pages of Tower of Dawn left. I didn't plan on Kingdom of Ash coming so soon. I thought it would only be here at the end of the week or next week. So I wanted to read the J. Kristoff book that I have out from the library. What is it called? Storm Dancer, because somebody's reserved it. So I can't renew it when it's gone. So I don't know what I'm going to do now, but I will surely check in with you across the course of the week and let you know what the hell I decide to read. Know that this beautiful baby is in my hands. Okay, so when I put Tower of Dawn on the shelf, I'm going to have serious problems because it doesn't fit and I can't move them up anymore because my light switch has been cut into my bookshelf to give me access to it. Oh, I can do this too. This is my Happy Hello bookmark that I got. That's the same as all of these to go on the spine, and I bought this ages ago, but I didn't have the book, so now I can do it. Let's see if I can do it now. Da, 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 da. This is like Star Wars music. Ooh. Aren't they pretty? Hey, hey, hey! Excuse the fact that I look like a hot mess. It's hair washing day, but I've lost why I came here. This is a great start to today's vlog. I have book mail again, which this is like 2 clips in a row with book mail, but I don't generally have it that often. I think I know what this is. It's from Amazon and it's possibly exciting. Essentially, I don't know why I do this, like it's going to be so suspenseful and you're just going to see what it is in a minute. But there are 2 versions of this book and I pre-ordered one, but I might want the other one instead. Or both of them. But that book is the collector's edition of Throne of Glass. This is the UK one. And the other one comes with a slipcase, so I'm not sure how the cover under the slipcase is different, because if it's just that it comes in a slipcase then I probably won't have them both because that seems pointless. But if the cover is actually different then maybe, and I think it is, because I remember thinking they were both really pretty and not making my mind up, so I just thought I'd order the UK one. I might put the US one on my Christmas list because then I don't have to pay for it, but I can have them both. But the other problem is, as you saw from the last clip, my Sarah J Maas shelf is now full. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books on it, and I have one. I'm obviously still reading Tower of Dawn, and now I need somewhere to put this. So yeah, I don't know where to put it. I'm going to open it so we can have a little look and see what's exciting about it. I've just had chicken wings, I don't really want to get grease on it. So it's like a nice matte cloth bound with gold foil, as you've seen. The end pages are pretty in gold. I'm looking at it mainly because I have the Red Queen Collector's Edition and that was really disappointing. So I'm hoping this one's better. Oh. Guys. Look at that map. Look at that map. It kind of looks like the map of Godgrave in Nevernight, and of course Godgrave. Oh, it has swords on the chapter heading. Oh god, that's pretty. Is every chapter the same? What are they? Every chapter's the same, but also on every page, apart from the chapter pages, it has these symbols down the side, so that's pretty. I don't know what they mean. Oh, and then also on every page is, I don't know if you can see that, it's really faint, but I think it's the Eye of Elena. Does it have a bookmark in it? I just saw something. Oh, I know what it has. Bookmark ribbon. This is like really exciting. No, just acknowledgements. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. Collector's edition, much better than Red Queen. I think that's the only collector's edition I have. I didn't buy the Mortal Instruments because, as you know, I feel kind of bitter about Cassie Clare. Anyway, that was like a really long unpackaging of my bookish mail. But I also have Tower of Dawn. I am on page 531 of 660. Can I finish this tonight is the question. I'm going to Leeds tomorrow. And I just want to get this done. My friend Dora from Confessing My Race just finished Kingdom of Ash and she sent me like a video of her bawling her eyes out, and I'm just not ready to feel that pain, but I want to know why she's feeling that pain. So I'd like to read this tonight so that I don't have to like carry it over to Friday, because there was a reveal today. There was a reveal and I am shook. I was just so shook. You'll see in my book diary what happened was I was at work and I make clocks amongst other things, but when I have to make a clock, it takes like 4 times as long to print than any other item, and somebody ordered 4. So while I was printing these 4 clocks, I read 3 chapters of Tower of Dawn on Scribd on my phone, and I found out the thing, and I had to go to the toilet at work and do a vlog recording on my phone because I was shook. And I need to read more, because the next chapter that starts, I stopped reading them because I just couldn't handle it, but the next chapter starts with somebody like challenging the reveal, and I need to know more detail about how this thing has happened. So I want to read this, but I'm gonna go now because obviously talking to you is not reading this book. I'm going to edit my video for tomorrow. I'm going to maybe go to the gym, depends how much my boyfriend has to do. He's kind of busy tonight, and we always go to yoga together. And then I'm gonna have a shower and read hopefully all of this. So I finished Tower of Dawn. I'm a bit emotional. It got me a little bit. Not even sad moments, it's just me being generally emotional right now. I seem to be quite emotionally triggered by unity. There's a theme of gathering armies throughout the end of the Throne of Glass books, and calling in favours with people and convincing people to help them. And that just really like gets to me emotionally, and every time somebody says that they'll help out, I get a little teary. So that's just me. Yeah, I really liked this. A couple of things I didn't like, but that's just niggly bits that I would have liked to have seen in more detail that were kind of glossed over a little bit. But it was supposed to be a novella, and it's like 650 pages. So, you know, some things had to be trimmed. I'm done with this now. Which means I'm ready to read Kingdom of Ash, but I'm not ready to read Kingdom of Ash. I'm not even a little bit ready to read Kingdom of Ash. If I read Kingdom of Ash now, I will die, because even before, like, I think a lot of characters are going to die in Kingdom of Ash, but even before we get to that point, I have like the bit at the beginning of Kingdom of Ash, like where Empire of Storms left off. the main characters aren't in a great position, and I'm not even ready to deal with that. So no Kingdom of Ash for now. I do plan to spend most of this evening reading. Like, I'm in a real reading mood, and I've had a busy week, so I haven't had a lot of time to do any like quality reading. But I'm gonna take a break because I'm not a person who likes to start a book directly after finishing like a book, obviously. So this book, let me get it for you. Storm Dancer by J. Kristoff. I got this out from the library, as I'm sure you may already know. And this is J. Kristoff's first series. It's the Lotus War series, and it is Japanese inspired, I think. But it's out from the library, and why is there a mermaid bookmark in it? Somebody's put a reserve on it. So I haven't had it out very long. I haven't even had a chance to renew it yet, but it has to be back next Thursday. So I'm thinking I'm going to read this before I attempt to tackle Kingdom of Ash. It's 438 pages, so significantly smaller than anything else I would be picking up now. So now might be a good time to read it. But I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to work out some stuff. I have some Photoshop editing to do for stuff for the Game of Thrones read along. And I might edit my Tower of Dawn book diary like right now, because I want to have my Kingdom of Ash one up as soon as I've read it, which means I don't want to have to wait a week and put my Tower of Dawn one in. So even though I normally post them on Fridays, probably going to go up on Saturday. So I'm going to go do that. I'll let you know if I make any progress through Storm Dancer and see if I have resisted Kingdom of Ash, because I really want to read it, but I don't think it's a good idea right now. So first up, I have some new candles for you that will be on my website by the time you're watching this. And the first one is Winter Solstice, inspired by A Court of Frost and Starlight. Obviously, the winter solstice is a real thing as well, but this is because A Court of Frost and Starlight is essentially about them celebrating the winter solstice. So this one smells like ripe figs, jasmine, freesia, caramel, vanilla bean and musk. And it's pale blue with some pretty sparkly glitter on top. Then we have Winter is Coming, which is Game of Thrones inspired. This one is orange, clove, lavender, amber, frankincense, myrrh and sandalwood. Oh, I love this one. It's like Christmassy, but it's also like really soothing. And this one is grey with silver glitter. Now the next two, I want to shout out the lovely Lexi from Alexandra Rosalind. I asked on Twitter for some Christmas candle names because I was struggling with inspiration, and I had some Christmas fragrances I wanted to make candles from. So both of these she came up with. The first one is Fairy Tales and Fairy Lights. It's also stripy like fairy lights, and this one is a traditional Christmas spice kind of flavour, or fragrance should I say, and it's cinnamon, nutmeg, basil, balsam, fair and warm spices with some pretty glitter. And lastly we have Mrs. Weasley's Jumpers, which is sweet baked apples and warm spices, which smells like apple pie essentially. There's the top of that one. So all of these are now up on my website. You can purchase them. If you head into my description box, there is a link to my website, which is graceandhoneyuk.net, and also a 10% off discount code for all my lovely subscribers. So if you want to pick up any of these, then that's where you need to go. So my reading update, I did start Shadow Dancer by J. Kristoff. I'm on page 123 and I'm really enjoying it, although it is like nothing at all that I actually expected going into it. I expected like a nice Japanese, like pretty Japanese inspired fantasy, but this is actually like a steampunk fantasy. I'm not sure if it's young adult or adult, because to me it reads a bit adult, but I'm sure I've heard people refer to it as young adult, so if you know then please let me know. But this is set in a steampunky, I'm not sure if it's a dystopian or an alternate history, but essentially the entire country runs on lotus flowers. They smoke it, they use it to make fabric out of, they burn it to use as fuel for their airships and their cars and everything like that. And because of this, the world is on the verge of environmental collapse. There's essentially just fumes everywhere. To go out into the street you have to have goggles and something covering your mouth so that you're not inhaling too many of the fumes. There is also an epidemic of something called black lung, which is essentially lung cancer going around, which is like killing off the lower classes because they can't afford the fancy breathing equipment to be able to breathe. But this follows the daughter of the huntsman, and the huntsman is the official like hunter of the shogun, and the shogun has sent them on a fool's errand to catch a thunder tiger, which is like a half eagle half tiger type creature that is thought to be extinct because of the environmental collapse situation. Pretty much like dogs and birds and rabbits and foxes are all already extinct, and the mythical beasts like the thunder tiger died out a long time ago. So they're going on this fool's errand. I really like it. It's very J. Kristoff style, like you can tell J. Kristoff wrote it. The world is very complex going into it, but there is a glossary at the back for all like the Japanese terminology, which some of it I do recognize, like katana and geisha and things like that, but some of it is like completely new to me. So I did struggle through the first 50 pages or so, but I'm getting really into it now. They're on the hunt for the thunder tiger, and it's all very exciting. So I'm 100 and something pages into that. Obviously I finished Terror of Dawn this week, as you know. I actually decided today that I'm going to participate in Tome Topple, which starts next Friday, so you'll see a bit of that in next week's vlog. I decided to do this because I've always wanted to do Tome Topple, but it's never really fit in with the books I've had on my TBR before. But this month, the only book on my TBR that is under 500 pages is Shadow Dancer. So I have a TBR going up next week for Tome Topple. Kingdom of Ashes on there, obviously, because I need to read that. And it actually works out perfectly because the Tome Topple starts the day after I have to take Shadow Dancer back to the library because I can't renew it. So I would be starting a book over 500 pages on Friday anyway. Oh gosh. So that's everything for this week's vlog. Please don't forget to like it if you liked it and subscribe if you want to. And I will catch you guys next week. Bye.
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you'll go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.